Ford is in the final stages of developing an ultra high-performance Mustang that will slot between the Dark Horse and the GTD and will feature extremely aggressive looks and a slightly detuned version of the engine used in the GTD. And although everyone is calling this new Mustang the Shelby GT500, the car might not feature either of those names because it's been reported that Ford has not renewed its partnership with Shelby. What? What the fuck? So at the moment, we have absolutely no idea what the new Mustang is going to be called.
But that's alright, we'll worry about that later.
But we do know that the engine powering the new Mustang will have huge horsepower and huge torque.
Bro was on.
The previous GT500 that was last sold in 2022 had 760 horsepower and 625 pound-feet of torque. And for the new car, those numbers are only going to go up.
Say hello to my little friend.
The GTD has 815 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, and we can expect power for the upcoming Mustang to be somewhere in between those two, most likely 800 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque.
Alright, alright, alright.
Back in February of 2025, someone posted what they claimed to be the leaked email from a United Auto Workers Local 600 union, which mentions a new shift to produce the engine for the upcoming Mustang. It states that the union anticipates an afternoon shift being added towards the end of 2025 on the niche assembly line, and the employee says, "This volume increase is for the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. I can't wait until we start building engines for such an iconic vehicle with an engine that will be named Legend." And the Detroit Free Press claims that this memo has been confirmed to be true by one of their sources, but something about it seems kind of fake, so I'm not convinced yet. Sources also say that internally, the engine powering the GTD is called the Legend Gold, and the engine in the upcoming Mustang will be a slightly detuned version of that same engine. The transmission for the new Mustang is expected to be an 8-speed dual clutch transmission, and there will most likely not be a manual option.
Not a great plan.
Which is a pretty big letdown, but it shouldn't be much of a surprise, as few companies who still offer manual transmissions only offer them on cars that have 500 horsepower or less.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Now, regardless of all the rumors and speculation, we do know that this car exists, and we do know that it will be revealed sometime in 2026, because Ford has been running several different test mules around Detroit for the past year, and every time we see a new prototype, there are more hints that the bodywork is finished and the car is in its final phase of testing. A close look at the prototype shows a widened and much more aggressive beast, and while the cars are covered in heavy camouflage, all the prototypes reveal some serious power bulges in the hood and a host of intakes in the front fascia. This image of a prototype that has been doing some high performance testing is the most revealing, and we know this prototype has been pushed hard because of the heavy coating of brake dust on the front wheels and the open vents in the covering on the hood. And from looking at this image, it's clear that the front end of this car is going to be complex. Through the blanketing on the hood, we can see two raised intakes on the outer edges that may also have raised louvers protruding from them, which most likely provides additional cooling for the engine. If you like Mustang videos that are produced by a human being and researched by a human being, and even feature a human being on screen, then please give this video a like. And for more human-made content, click below to subscribe. We also see a raised radiator vent in the center that has its outer cover rolled down to allow some of the heat to vent, although there is still a light layer of camouflaging covering it. Above the bumper, there is a single large intake, and there appears to be two more intakes on the sides. In this image, the opening for the outer intake on the driver's side has been uncovered, Below the bumper is an even larger intake, and at the very bottom of the fascia we see a small splitter that wraps around most of the front, and in the very front of that splitter is a small LiDAR module. We can also see large openings for what are most likely the brake ducts at the lower edges of the fascia, and an extremely close look at the headlamp module shows a slightly updated design. All in all, it looks like Ford has the cooling for the new Mustang thoroughly worked out. And look at this guy here. He's like, what the hell is up with that Mustang? The rear of the prototypes are well concealed, so we can expect a significant redesign. The most obvious updates are the angled rectangular quad exhaust tips, which are already causing a lot of debate amongst Mustang fans. From the relocated reverse light and openings in the camouflaging, we can see hints of a completely redesigned and much more extreme rear diffuser. The rear fenders look to be slightly widened, and while the prototypes are wearing the rear wing from the Mustang Dark Horse, spy photographers have caught one of the prototypes riding around with a new wing sitting in the back seats. The new Mustang also features larger wheels, and the brakes are significantly bigger and more powerful, so we know Ford means business with this car. The spy shots don't reveal very much of the interior, but we can expect it to be similar to the Mustang GT's interior, with some carbon and Alcantara pieces plus special edition badging. The rest of the exterior appears to be unchanged, as the doors, roof, side view mirrors, and side skirts are all identical to those found on the Mustang GT. So how will this car look once all the camouflaging has been removed? Probably kind of strange. A quick comparison to the last GT500, the GT, the Dark Horse, and the GTD tells us that it will look unlike any other 650 Mustang out there. It does appear to share a few lines with the GT500, but unlike the GT500, which had a design that concealed the front bumper, the bumper on this car is front and center. I threw this image together based on what we can see through the camouflage, so it may end up looking something like this. So now that we know roughly what the new Mustang will look like and how powerful it will be, does Ford intend for it to be an incredibly powerful muscle car like the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, or will it be more of a track-focused car like the GTD? My guess is that it will be more of a muscle car and not a track car, and I base this on a few things. At the time when Ford began developing this car, Dodge was coming out with a constant stream of new Challenger trims, all of which had significantly more power than the Mustang GT, and all of which were getting a lot of attention on the drag strip. And with Ford being more focused on the track performance of the Mustang, with cars like the Dark Horse and the GTD, they really didn't have anything that could go head to head on a drag strip with the latest crop of Challengers.
We got a point.
Also, Ford will be offering this car as a convertible, which is not something that is associated with track cars.
He ain't lying.
And something else that never gets mentioned is that Ford already offers a bunch of track-specific Mustangs like the GT4, the Dark Horse R, and the GT3. So even though the upcoming Mustang will offer impressive performance numbers, it will most likely be built for drag races, casual cruises, and bragging rights. So now the big questions are, when will it be revealed, how much will it cost, and when can you buy one? Ford will most likely reveal the new Mustang in the second quarter of 2026, and unfortunately, it ain't gonna be cheap.
What's the retail on one of those?
More than you can afford, pal.
The last GT500 ranged from $80,000 to $130,000 depending on options, so we can expect the base price of the new Mustang to be around $100,000 or more.
Which I admit is both bogus and sad.
And yeah, that's a lot, but look at it like this. It's only a third of the cost of the GTD. The car will most likely go on sale towards the end of 2026 as a 2027 model, and we can expect it to be a much more obtainable car than the GTD. So there's still a lot to be learned about the new Mustang, especially what it's going to be called. But over the next couple months, we should see more camouflaging coming off the prototypes and eventually an official reveal. Ford has also been testing out a new Mustang Dark Horse, and I'll be making a video about that car very soon. Thank you for watching, and for more automotive content that you cannot find anywhere else, click here to subscribe.